You don't tell me. It'll say a fucking game crash or something.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Cordero Patterson now to return. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game.
What you challenging? There ain't nothing to challenge.
A change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts the throw. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. This one falls incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move.
Fuck.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Warren. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, able to get that first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Fields on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
On first down, Warren. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Fields out of the gun. Stays upright. He takes it himself. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Warren here from the gun. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go, son.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Don't jump, ready?
Running back sent in motion. Field throwing here. Falls to the ground.
Shit, fucking
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. One after up and good from Boswell. And they add one on to their first touchdown.
That's all you're getting.
Contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. They're working a couple yards past the line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. That's caught beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles facing a deficit near the break. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play the phone booth.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. Oh, he shows a burst on this return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another throw for Fields.
That's me.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense up to the line fast. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He's back to throw. Buying some time right. On the move, looking deep down. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Steelers are So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, shake off that previous INT. That's his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down for a loss. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're looking to throw.
Fucking bitch. Fucking threw right in the fucking tackle.
And the Steelers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Pick up this play.
Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one we're going to circle and look for the play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Fumble the first fucking time, you're gonna fumble after
that
that?
play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Blitz coming here, Fields. Complete to Warren. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, they call it the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got it on the bootleg. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Pressure coming, it's Fields. There's a movement out there, able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. Let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This our last play of the quarter. First and 10. Here's Hurts.
Fucking.
They can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the set. He wants a heater, go deep, middle of the field. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. And 10 from the 41. First play of the drive, and he takes it out.
Stupid.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that is not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down, on with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Okay.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Throwing from the gun here. Freiermuth there, bring it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Caught by Freiermuth. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Of course you're gonna fucking run the ball. Who the
Timeout
fuck
taken by
out?
the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Warren running between the tackles. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here we go. Warren will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So now here's 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplish their goal. You do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it.
Fuck this, man.
Folks, it's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them.
Pussy. Alright. First game in a while, it's alright. Whatever. Fucking placement bullshit. Hurry the fuck up. Ain't nothing. It's my first fucking game in a month or so.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. On the return, Britton Covey. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The play fake now hits the throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
How the fuck are you?
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's Johnson on the catch. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Milton Williams making the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts throwing again.
Get the
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
How are you Cincinnati and you fucking got the Eagles shit?
And in motion out of the slot.
Fucking dumbass motherfucker.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Headed out right. That's caught the ball. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet. So we've got a flag down. Chasing him down outside that pocket, but it looked pretty clear, Brock. He should have pulled up instead of making that hit anyway.
These defenders can't help themselves. Right? The QB's got red jerseys and practice, getting them in training camp, and when they get out of the pocket, and you know every one of these guys wants to lay a lick on them, they just don't have the control and discipline.
If you ever doubted he was a former QB. Back to throw, Hurts. And this one, Hurts had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Oh, but it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
They're playing one of those people.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And that's good for a gain of 5. Josh Sweat making the stop. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Now Hurts. Able to find Johnson here. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Offense in the hurry up here. They go to Barton again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. On first down, Hurts. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a touchdown on the board for them Broncos as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Splits the uprights. And the Eagles literally won up that opening touchdown drive. They take a 7-6 lead here. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Bengals at a deficit. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to push one deep down the road. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Running right, it's Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Running left, this is Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline.
And a catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I need to report your dumbass. How the fuck are you the Bengals and then you got my squad? Give me that motherfucker's name, something Pasgetti. Yeah, that's a fucking damn cheater. The fuck is on my controller, bro? Getting real fucking. Oh, fucking damn name, he's a fucking cheater. Report. Block. Confirm. I don't give a damn, I don't want to report his name, you fucking dumbass. Whatever. Yeah, it sucks. You guys gotta fucking cheat to play this fucking game, huh? Or any game.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Go play action with Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. Watson, touchdown Packers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. He's hit after the catch.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
But Packers have it. So after... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here we go. On play action, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Okay, right. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The man in motion is Watson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab.
Oh my God.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Packers. Back to throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go. Love. That is caught. Corner of the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off and drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Hurts gonna hold on to this one. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And the Packers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Let's go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back complete to Jacobs.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. Back it comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, faking the give. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
They'll go for it. Love. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You can almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this one.
Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On play action, Hurts. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, touchdown, fellas.
Now Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, set. Right, 97.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. A Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, it's Hurts. And it's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown and break. That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how you strayed a little too far. And it draws the flag. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And for a 3rd down today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this a DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game.
I ain't high enough for this shit right now.